Guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. Sorry, since my throat. Here's like a brief introduction to the Ahn Rho Project. So, this is a psychiatric self-therapy multimedia project. It's just our problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives, as well as the self-improvement process, and so on and so forth. If you like, introduction, a brief summary into how we break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, analogies, and so on and so forth. Check all that out in the previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, straight to January 2021 and beyond for more updated versions. You can find the copyright-free music, the content live stream schedule, and so on and so forth right there. With that being said, let's dive into the second segment as usual. Just want to start with two things. First off, you can skip this sort of abridged segment of the introduction and table contents if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch. That's a VOD, like a playback video. Just fast forward about 2 minutes. If you want to stick around, okay, let's talk about it. Second thing I want to mention is there's a Solve 5.5 override, so system override version 5.5 just stands for the fact that, at least part of the way the structure has been, there are about roughly 11 segments for 3 phases in 15-minute stream, so that's a lot of stuff to cover, but basically I can restructure and move things around. The rule itself is to say that, the rule specifies that I can break all the rules if required in order to accomplish my goals. So it's just like a system that turns in on itself. So with that being said, let's just dive into the content. So let's take a look here. Once again, about the honesty, integrity, and covering the good, the bad, and the ugly. All that's on the previous live streams, up till about 2 weeks ago. So you can check that out. Let's take a look at the content we want to cover today. First thing, obviously there's a little screenshot at the very top left hand side. This is a collage right here, so you can see that there's all this stuff here. I'm just gonna move it around. You can see here on the left hand side panel the audio recordings, the live stream schedule, the live stream itself, the details, the planning for content. Then we have all the photographs here of the dental equipment inside, as well as a bunch of other stuff that's inside that red bag that I'm going to return to my guardians. And here's some philosophical quotes on the bottom left hand side. Once again, media assets. So let's just dive right into it, get rid of that. And here's the collage once again. A burst snapshot of everything, all the trials all together at once. And okay, so let's just get started now. So we have segment 4, which is about 5 segments in phase 2. First one is in directory. So we take a look at the live stream. On the top left hand side, it does say get rekt, bitch, because I got really fucked up for the past 36 hours. So I wasted a day and a half, and I lost it all in just like half an hour. One of my guardians came and was really pushy about something, as she always been most of her life, and unfortunately that just kind of activated something in me where I just had a really bad day, and then that just pushed me over the edge, which is ridiculous. Cause it's like, what the fuck? How could I let something like that happen? It's such a small thing, It's like, man. So I gotta set those boundaries once again. I've already been setting them very strictly, rigidly with her, telling her to just back off and leave me alone. But now it seems like I have to, and then I kind of loosened up my grip for a bit, and then this is what happens. It's ridiculous. So I have to stop. So that's basically me saying, all right, I'm a day and a half behind. That's why the title's like that. That's why the live stream is like this. And we're still working on the dental stuff when we should have finished this yesterday. So, well, that's all right. Let's just get right to it. On the left-hand side panel, we have all the voice recordings that should have been covered, honestly, on yesterday's morning, but I didn't because of, once again, falling behind, allowing other people to dictate what I should do, which is, again, a prevalent thing that happens when you suffer from some sort of narcissistic abuse, which is a very stupid thing to say. I prefer not to use the word abuse. It's incredibly overused nowadays. But after having to come to terms with all of that, I went through like 2-3 full months of looking all at the clinical psychiatrists, from Dr. Grande to Dr. Ramani, and then it's just everything clicks. Dr. Liz Carter, even oh my goodness, it's just such a mess. Anyways, not in the best state of mind today, but that's the directory. So that's segment 4 and segment 5 as a whole. So let's get rid of these two on the side, and we don't really need that. So it's just okay. So let's dive into the photography. So this is the before. Oh shit, not the photography. Not the photography. This is where we're supposed to cover this first. This is the once again School of Life Institute and Stoic Reflections. You can check all this stuff out on on Instagram. It's their page over there. I would say again, copyright notice, not my stuff. You have on the left hand side, specify your goals, how you're going to achieve them. If you don't know what that something is, that's just Jordan Peterson. Controversial figure for a lot of people. Some people love him, some people hate him. I'm kind of right down on I like him, but it's like I can see why people wouldn't like him. I know that he's definitely claimed expertise for things that he isn't necessarily an expert on, but overall I like what he's teaching in general, and the sort of demeanor and attitude on discipline and responsibility. It's more relatable. So overall, I do like that, especially just specifically with what he says here, barring whatever else. You may have different opinions, but that's it. Over here, I would agree that you should know where you're sailing your boat, and that's what the owner of the page said the same thing. On Stoic Reflections once again. Stoicism played a very fundamental part of my life, so that's that. Make sure you know where you're heading, otherwise chaos is bound to ensue. On the left hand side, now we have on the right hand side of School of London, School of Life London, and it says reasons for self-sabotage, and this one has been really, really relevant for the past 3.5 years. Well, actually for the past almost 3 decades, but once again, there's just the result of a dilapidated family dynamic. I can't even follow it. It's not family dynamic, just a really broken blood-related dynamic. Okay, so let's get rid of all that kind of stuff, garbage. Thank you for showing up. Be grateful for all that kind of stuff. Now what we want to get to is the core, the crux of this live stream. If you can't tell, dental equipment in that bag. I'm very, very tired of trying to cover this. Let's just finish it all once and for all. You can see on the inside is a before image. Of the inside, we have like paper towels and napkins and stuff like that. We'll get to that in a second. In phase 3, we have on the side yesterday's stuff that we covered in terms of dental equipment. Lots of toothpaste, lots of floss, there's even oatmeal there. There's bags and stuff like that having to do with dental equipment from way back university years. There's gum, dentine ice, gum. We'll get to that in a second once again. And yeah, just getting some before after snapshots of everything here. And now we're ready to move. Let's go. So we have about looks like 6.5 minutes left. This is phase 3. Before we can get to that, this is region D1, this is region D4. D4 is where you can see all the equipment's there. We're gonna get to that in a second. Real quickly, right here is region D1. So let's just talk about this. We have a lot of stuff here from garbage yesterday's live stream, which is like just 12 hours ago. So all the trash is inside here, the garbage as well as the recyclables. I also gotta take this and throw this in the trash because it's got molding fungus on some of that pastry, so I gotta throw it away. Anyways, this is going to trash, that's going to litter on the inside, and the boxes themselves are for recycling. That's that. Great. And then I'm gonna mention this bag here now. I'm actually gonna use it up. I'm not gonna keep it because, in fact, even though it's reminiscent of the time when I was in university, like about 8 years ago, there's a bunch of tears on the inside, and it's absolutely unusable. So, yeah, use it up. So we're probably gonna take it out for groceries and stuff like that. Okay, so we're here now. We really want to cover all of this bag. A lot of class 1 and class 2 items. Like I said, class 1 I purchased myself. Class 2 are from my guardians, and then class 4 items as well. Those are gift items. The majority of class 4 items are on this side, right hand side, on the right hand side right here. Dentist equipment. Inside here in the bag, there's a lot of like a mixture between the things I got myself, so class 1 and class 2. Class 2 being from my guardians, and so those are things I need to return to them, with the exception of a few items. So let's just dive into it. What I'm going to do is probably cover what's on the right hand side first. So let's take a look. We have about 5 packages of dental equipment. So if I get down real close, you can see there's about 5 tubes of toothpaste: Sensodyne, Colgate Total, Crest, Scope, Sensodyne with an F. This one's Sensodyne Ultra Fresh, and Crest Pro Health. So overall, all of these have expired by not a short but a wide margin. It's like one is August 2012, one is 2014, one is 2013. They're all roughly 7 to 9 years ago. So I would take out all of these plastic boxes. Let me give an example right here, such as this one, and then I'm just gonna flatten it. All right, flatten it, and then I'm gonna toss these boxes within a box. I'm gonna put the boxes within boxes within boxes, and then put it in here in region D1 inside this cartridge, and take out for recycling. So that's just to highlight what I'm gonna do. Obviously has to be done off stream. Back to here, obviously all the tubes of toothpaste like these. I tried using it this morning just to see how awful it could be, and everything's crystallized. So like I said, I had to toss it all away, so I'm just gonna put it inside here like this, for example, or I can put it inside this cartridge since that's also garbage as well, but I'll leave it here for now. So it's just all garbage and recycling, so all the toothpaste is gone. I want to mention the gum. I'm obviously going to keep the gum, and right now I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it, but it is food in a sense, so maybe I'll leave it here, or what's best, it seems like over here on this hand side I can toss up there where it is, that little bowl, and take it, use it. If not, I could toss it up there in region C1, C2, up in the closet. There's a crate in the back, so I'll leave that door open in C2 because right here I want to mention that all the toothbrushes as well as these packages I've got to toss up there in region C2. We also have this kind of floss thing here, which is sticky. I'm gonna probably throw this away, so it's all trash here as well. We got 1, 2 of these back. Oh, so let's talk about the floss here. Most of the floss have expiry dates. I'm surprised they even have expiry dates. I didn't realize the floss expired. They say all 2015, most of them. So one of this is actually trash. I can't remove it. It's just garbage, I guess. I'll just toss it in here, right? But basically the rest of the stuff here I can use. So there's a 1, 2, 3 floss, 4 of this. So this one's a very large one. Maybe I can toss it up there in region C2, so I'll leave it here for now. But the rest of the 3 here that I can use that really quickly probably won't last for about 2 weeks. I can just leave it here so I can sort of get rid of old inventory that I don't need. Okay, so let's backtrack here. We have all these plastic bags now. Got about a minute and a half. This kind of shaving thing I got returns class 2 Ahn Rho to my guardians. So this one here, so trash. I'm gonna take the plastic bags all together and just place it all here like this. So the dental stuff can be wraps, and okay. And then like I said, the rest of the toothpaste as well as these cartridges and stuff like that I can put away. The bag, probably gonna throw it right into the garbage, I'm not sure. There's this kind of agenda here, or something, some sort of planner, a gift from one of my dentists. So once again, something I would have to keep. I don't know where to place it. I'll just leave it here for now, but probably have to put it in like some sort of storage area. And then we have these Q-tips, which are, I'm not sure if I purchased this myself, and therefore I'm going to give it to my guardian, so class 2 item, just as a guess. Same thing with this. This is definitely from my paternal predecessor, my biological father. So this kind of stuff, I'll leave it here. It goes to them. Let's move back here. We have about 45 seconds left. Oatmeal goes downstairs. Now let's take a look on inside here. All right. So we have this disgusting chocolate. And inside that, treats, Twix, got bubble gum. Tried yesterday. It's definitely spoiled. Spit it back out. Wash my mouth. So it's all trash and garbage. Obviously, I'll toss it over here. It's all garbage. Absolutely disgusting. On the inside, we also has food really. And on the inside here, I also want to mention very briefly this kind of stuff. Also, paper napkins, stuff that belongs to my maternal, my biological mother. So I'll give this back to them. Once again, insecurities, personal insecurities, and stuff like that. As well as on the inside, we see at least a mixture of class 1 and class 2. There's like 4 chopsticks, spoons, knives. About 2 of these I want to return to my garden. So one's a knife and one's a spoon, and I'll keep 2 for myself. That oh, you know what? We'll do this tomorrow morning. No more time, so yeah, see you then. But at least we cleared all this. Yeah, we cleared at least the dental stuff, right? So